courtesy, courtesy, courtesy.
It's a polite and respectful behavior towards others, often shown by doing something nice or helpful for them without being asked to. Here is a sample sentence. The hotel staff showed great courtesy to their guests, offering them complimentary champagne and a warm welcome upon arrival. In this example, courtesy refers to the polite and considerate behavior shown by the hotel staff towards their guests.
Cover, cover, cover.
It's something that goes over or on top of something else to protect, hide, or show it. Here is a sample sentence. She carefully placed the blanket over her sister to keep her warm. In this example, over is used as a preposition to indicate that the blanket is being placed on top of her sister. This illustrates one common meaning of the word cover, which is to place something, in this case a blanket, on top of or over another thing.
Coverage, coverage, coverage.
It's when something is included or mentioned, often in a report or description, to give a complete picture of what's happening or what exists. Here is a sample sentence. The news station provided extensive coverage of the hurricane, including live updates and interviews with emergency officials. This sentence demonstrates how the word coverage can be used to describe the extent or scope of reporting on an event.
Coward, coward, coward.
Someone who is afraid to stand up for themselves or others, even when it's necessary, and often runs away from problems or challenges. Here is a sample sentence. He was widely criticized by his teammates for being a coward and refusing to take on the opposing team's star player in the championship game. This sentence uses the word coward to describe someone who lacks courage or bravery, which is one of the primary meanings of the word.
Crab, crab, crab.
It's a type of animal that lives in water, has a hard shell on its back, and moves sideways with its legs. Here's a sample sentence. The family enjoyed eating steamed crabs at the beachside restaurant.
Crack, crack, crack.
A small break or split in something, often making it weak or fragile. Here is a sample sentence. The old mirror cracked when it fell to the floor. This sentence demonstrates one common meaning of the word crack, which refers to a break or fissure in something, often caused by physical force.
Cradle, cradle, cradle.
It's a place where something or someone is gently held and supported, often to help them grow or develop safely. Here is a sample sentence. The new mother carefully placed her baby in the cradle, where it began to sleep peacefully.
Craft, craft, craft.
It's a skill or activity that involves making something by hand, often with care and attention to detail. Here is a sample sentence. She spent hours in her workshop perfecting her craft as a woodcarver, creating intricate and beautiful pieces that were highly prized by collectors.
Crash, crash, crash.
It's when something suddenly stops working or falls down, often with a loud noise. Here is a sample sentence. The car crashed into a tree on the side of the road. This sentence demonstrates the word crash in its most common usage, which is to describe an event where two or more objects collide with each other.
Crate, crate, crate.
A box or container made to hold things, often with a lid on top. Here is a sample sentence. The movers carefully loaded the fragile electronics into a sturdy crate to protect them during the move.
Crave, crave, crave.
It's a strong feeling that makes you want something very much, often because you enjoy or need it. Here is a sample sentence. After watching the movie, she began to crave ice cream and headed to the kitchen to make some. In this example, crave means to feel a strong desire or longing for something.
Crawl, crawl, crawl.
To move slowly on hands and knees, often with difficulty or effort. Here is a sample sentence. The baby learned to crawl across the floor by the time she was 9 months old.
Crazy, crazy, crazy,
This word describes someone or something that is behaving in an unusual, unpredictable, or irrational way. It's often used to express surprise or shock at someone's actions or behavior. Here's a sample sentence. After a week without sleep, she was acting crazy and kept talking to her imaginary cat.
create, create, create,
To make something new that didn't exist before, often using imagination or skill. Here is a sample sentence. The artist spent hours in her studio, experimenting with different colors and techniques to create a unique masterpiece. In this sentence, create means to bring something into existence or make something new.
creation, creation, creation,
It's something that is made or brought into existence by someone or something, often with thought and effort involved. Here is a sample sentence. The artist's latest sculpture was a masterpiece of creation, combining intricate details and vibrant colors to bring her vision to life. This sentence demonstrates how the word creation can be used in context to describe something that has been brought into existence through artistic or imaginative effort.
credit, credit, credit,
It's a way to show that someone trusts you with something, like money or a favor, because they think you'll do what's right and pay them back when you're supposed to. Here is a sample sentence. The bank gave her a credit limit of $5,000 on her new credit card. This sentence demonstrates how the word credit can be used in a context related to finance and banking.
creek, creek, creek,
A small, narrow stream of water that flows through a low-lying area or valley. Here is a sample sentence. The children loved to skip rocks across the calm waters of the creek that ran through their backyard.
creep, creep, creep,
This word refers to someone or something that moves slowly and quietly, often in a way that makes others feel uncomfortable or uneasy. Here is a sample sentence. The old mansion had a creepy atmosphere, with cobwebs hanging from the chandeliers and a sense of unease that seemed to creep over me as I walked through its empty halls. In this example, creepy is an adjective describing the atmosphere of the mansion.
crew, crew, crew,
A group of people working together to do something, often on a boat or in a vehicle. Here is a sample sentence. The crew of the spaceship worked together to navigate through the asteroid field. In this example, crew refers to the group of people who are working together on the spaceship.
cricket, cricket, cricket,
It's a game played with a bat and ball, where two teams take turns hitting and running to score points. Here is a sample sentence. The sound of chirping crickets filled the warm summer evening air. This sentence uses the word cricket to refer to the insect, and also includes the verb chirping, which is a common onomatopoeic word associated with the sounds made by cricket.